It is a great satisfaction to greet you, and I hope you find yourself well. In today's video we will talk about the following. I am terrified to lose my boyfriend, mistakes to correct. Do you live in constant fear that your boyfriend will leave you? Do you love him so much that you can't imagine life without him? Are you willing to do anything to make him stay? Well, you must understand that you have the power to influence his decision to break up or stay in a committed relationship. I hear the following words every day: I am afraid of losing my boyfriend. 1. The fear of losing him will only drive him away, so calm down. When you live in constant fear of losing the person you love, your negative emotions are passed on to your partner. You become a burden and the relationship is no longer a source of joy or security for him. On the contrary, he will feel that he needs more time for himself, to go out with friends or to pursue his passions, because he will become too much to bear. Being in a state of emotional dependency not only puts your partner in a difficult situation, but also you. Many times you become incapable of doing anything constructive on your own, you can't concentrate at work, you give up all your hobbies, or you don't even want to go out with your friends. You just want to spend time with your man, and the more attention and love you try to give him, the more distant he will become. In fact, the more you are afraid of losing him, the better your chances of him leaving you, not the other way. They always ask me, when do you think he should start worrying me? And my answer is always the same: never. Worrying will never help you keep the man you love or get your ex back. Fear will cause stress and inaction, which in turn will push you further away. 2. I am afraid of losing my boyfriend because I love him very much. The women I'm talking about also confuse being emotionally dependent and being in love with their boyfriend or husband. And then they tell me, I'm afraid of losing my boyfriend because I love him so much. But love never leads to fear. Love is actually the opposite emotion of fear, so you cannot be afraid because of your feelings for someone. You are simply in a state of emotional dependency, as we discussed earlier. Let me give you an example. At the beginning of your relationship, when you first fell in love with him, you experienced very strong feelings for him, but you were not afraid. You probably loved him just as much as you do now. You probably went through the uncertainty of whether you would end up together, but you were able to control your emotions and not let your feelings overwhelm them. If you love your boyfriend, you should do everything in your power to control your fear and not become too needy. 3. How to make him stay and fall in love with you again. My first recommendation is to find your passion or hobby and dive into it. If you don't have any, find one. Growing up, you may have loved salsa dancing, horseback riding, or even volunteering for a cause you're passionate about. The point is that you need to be active and get out of the house and engage in activities that speak to your soul. It will make you happier and more satisfied, you will give him space, and you will instantly start to become more attractive in his eyes. If you've been on top of him doing things together, you should set a time frame for not offering any activities together or demanding his time. For example, you can tell yourself that for the next 3 weeks you won't suggest going out and not showing love the way you usually do, no kissing, hugging on the couch or in bed, etc. Be careful, I'm not asking you to be negative, cold, or even distant with him, just don't demand his time, attention, and love from him for a certain period of time. If he makes a comment or starts complaining about you going out without him, simply tell him that you want to respect his time and need for space, but that you'll be more than happy to do something together whenever he wants, so the ball will be in his court. It will take effort and self-discipline. But it is necessary that you show restraint so that he also begins to demand your time, attention, and love. So when you are around him, stay positive, smile, be active and dynamic, but don't seek love and affection from him. Give him space when he needs it and don't complain when he's out with friends or just wants to stay home on the couch to watch a sports game. Force yourself to be more independent, go out with your friends and do things you really like to do. Basically, I am asking you to focus more of your time and attention on yourself and less on him. It is absolutely necessary for love to flourish. Lastly, always remember that he is just as lucky to be with you as you are to be with him. If you are together, it means that you have tons of qualities that he values and that he holds you in high regard whether he expresses it or not. So don't be insecure and never put it on a pedestal. It is a pleasure to help you. If the video is useful for you, please give us a like. Share the video, subscribe and comment. Find more important information in the link below here. Thank you.